Like what we do? Support the channel by becoming a Patreon member. Link is in the description below. Thank you as always, and please enjoy the story.
Giving them both a wide-eyed, worried expression, I huff and straighten my arms down by my sides. "Oh, come on, guys," I complain, stamping a single foot. "How on earth can Meow go to Dad's meal with me having a tail and cat ears?" I turn to look at Mom and look at her with genuine worry. I want her to know that I'm seriously self-conscious about my ears and tail. Plus, I have to deal with being a girl in public. Also, I don't know if I can handle all that. "Mitzi," Mom answers, placing a hand on my side. "I can see you're worried. Either way, there is nothing we can do about it right now. People at Dad's work know he's got 2 kids, so if we don't all turn up, it will be the talk of the dinner." But, I whine and turn to look away from my mother's gaze. "I'm sure they know Dad's got a son. Won't they talk more when you turn up with 2 daughters?" Mom starts rubbing my side with that hand she had rested on it. "Good point," she replies, giving it a second of thought. "Very good point." "Yeah," I say, feeling a little relief. Mom then takes her hand off my sides and turns to look at Kerry. I watch as Mom stares at Kerry from all angles. I wasn't sure what was happening and don't think Kerry knew either. "So, you're the older child now," Mom says, moving closer to Kerry, reaching behind her to tuck hold of her long brunette hair. "Yeah?" Kerry answers, giving her a confused expression. "It would appear so." Now holding the majority of Kerry's hair up against the back of her head, Mom asks her to hold it up and take a step back. As Kerry stands there holding her hair up, Mom looks at both of us. "Do you think with her hair up she kind of looks a little bit like the boy you?" Both of us instantly understand what she's getting at. I respond with a gleeful nod and Kerry reacts annoyed. "Mom," she whines, letting go of her hair and allowing it to fall around her shoulders. "I'm not dressing as a boy. No way am I pretending to be Liam." Kerry looks at the smile on my face and she frowns. "Just because Mitzi's gone and got herself in trouble, that doesn't mean I should have to do that." Kerry continues to moan. Mom gently nods her head. "I think that makes total sense. Your brother, well, sister I guess, makes a good point," she says calmly. "Think about it this way, Kerry. You're taller and older, therefore more likely to fit into Liam's suit. Also, I think it would be easier to explain the cat ears as a fashion statement for a girl." Kerry sighs and rolls her eyes. "It's just for tonight, Kerry," Mom continues, placing a gentle hand on her shoulder. "You always said you wish you were the older child. Now you are." Kerry continues to look away from us both and folds her arms tight. "Fine," she sighs. "I was really looking forward to wearing my dress, though. I guess that's now ruined." "Thank you, sweetie," Mom says gleefully. I then take a second to think about what's actually being proposed. "So, does that mean I'm wearing the dress?" I ask, feeling just as nervous as before. They both turn to face me. Kerry's face lights up and Mom looks at me with a wide, beaming smile. "Aw," Kerry says, unfolding her arms. "Mitzi is going to look so cute." "Kerry," Mom interjects, correcting her. "Remember, she's going to be pretending to be you now. Call her Kerry." I huff and fold my arms tight. "This is going to be a long evening, isn't it?" I complain, flicking at my long hair around my eyes. Mom shakes her head. "Tonight will be what you both make of it," she says, holding in a giggle. "Kerry gets to see what it's like being the older brother, and you get to see what it's like being the younger sister. Really good chance for you to both understand each other. Except Kerry doesn't have to worry if her tail is out on show," I quip back. "Sure," Mom instantly replies, then claps her hands together. "Anyways, we need to all start getting dressed. Dad's expecting us to meet him there." Mom throws Kerry a look and they both start heading towards the exit of the kitchen. "Wait," I cry out. "I don't know what I'm going to get ready. I'm not a girl, remember?" Looking back, Mom smiles and waves me towards her. "Come on, Kerry," she says, emphasizing my new name for the time being. "Follow me." Still rather nervous, I anxiously follow as we all make our way upstairs. As we reach my bedroom door, Kerry stands awkwardly in front of it as me and Mom watch on. Go on, Liam, Mom says, putting emphasis on her new name. I trust you can get sort yourself. Put on some of your brother's underwear and then into the suit, please. Reluctantly putting her hand on the door, she pushes it open. Okay, she mutters, walking inside. Just make Mitzi look super pretty. If she's pretending to be me, I want her looking like $1,000,000. As Kerry shuts the door behind her, Mom sighs. That girl, she groans, rubbing her face. I can't help but feel your current predicament is somehow caused by her. Meow? I say, wanting to question why, but unable to say anything other than that. Stroking me gently behind one ear, I let out a long purr. Come on, she gently commands. Ushering me into her room, Mom pulls out Kerry's dress. As the long, flowery dress is shown to me, I feel a little horrified. I can't believe that's what I've got to wear tonight. It's a pretty dress, right? Mom asks, holding it out to me. As the sash of the dress dangles around, my mind fixates on it. I have no idea why, but I just wanted to play with it. Liam, Mom says, then quickly corrects herself. Mitzi, are you okay? You're glazed over. Tantalized by the hanging sash, Mom snaps me out of my trance by gently touching one of my cat ears. What? I whine. You're so weird, Mom comments, putting the dress down and therefore running the sash for me. I shrug my shoulders and give her a vacant look. Can you start getting undressed for me, sweetie? Mom then insists. You've got underwear on underneath that all, right? Nodding, I start to unbutton my dress. As I pull it over my head and take off my top underneath, Mom looks at me in shock as she sees my feminine body for the first time. Well, well, she says, awkwardly looking me up and down. Least you won't have to shave your legs. The next half an hour was rather embarrassing and awkward. Mom had to help me into the dress and then did my makeup. I felt like I was 5 years old again. Couldn't remember the last time she'd had to help me so much. Good thing the dress was long enough we could tuck my tail underneath to hide it. I was actually glad I was not enjoying the way it waged around behind me. The heels are the worst. I never thought I'd have to be wearing such things in my life. Doing my hair, she kept catching my ears. I was getting so annoyed at her that I kept wanting to hiss every time she did it. Such a cutie, Mom gushes, having finished my hair. Don't tell your sister, but I think you're the cuter one. Thanks, I sarcastically reply. Giving me a wink, Mom quickly turns and throws open her closet. Can you go check on your sister? She asks, pulling out one of her dresses. She might need some help getting into your suit. Standing and awkwardly balancing in my heels, I flatten out my dress. Okay, Mom, I answer, taking small, slow steps as I leave the room. Just as I exit the room and close the door, Kerry is standing in the hallway just staring at me. Wow, she blurts out, looking me up and down. I can't believe how adorable you are. Going a little red, I was also a little taken back by how well my suit was fitting her. She was even fitting nicely into my brown shoes. She put her hair up into a bun and hidden it under one of my trilby hats. The suit was conforming nicely to her curves, but somehow she'd managed to make herself look more like a boy. Not wanting to admit it, she truly does kind of look like normal me. I think it's a lack of makeup. It does make her look more masculine. Nice suit, I reply, wobbling on my heels as I stand in front of her. Holding up her arms, Kerry looks down at herself. I'm surprised it fits me so well, she comments, then turns to look back at her bottom. The trousers are a little tight around the back, but I think I'm pulling it off. Do you think Dad will realize that you're not me? I quickly question, pointing at her slightly bulging chest. Kerry scoffs and casually leans against the wall. Dad doesn't notice anything. She's not lying. He's so wrapped up with his work. Do you think I look like you? I nervously ask, twirling the skirt of my dress. I can't believe I'm even wearing this. I feel like I'm wearing a curtain. Moving in closer, Kerry throws an arm around my shoulder and looks at me with a smug expression. You look super gorgeous, little sis, she states in good humor. Feeling the weight of her leaning against me, I feel even more unstable in my heels. This whole situation is mad, I groan, pushing her away. You know, this could have been avoided if you just let me search for that cat. Kerry ignores me and then looks down at my back. Hides the tail, she comments. That's good. That's when Mom burst out of the door behind us. She's thrown on a slender black dress and styled her hair. Guys, she impatiently speaks, moving past us both at speed. We've got to go. All of us rush downstairs into the car. Usually I get the front seat being the eldest, but Kerry pushed past me and I was unable to catch up because of my stupid heels. Now sitting in the back of the car, very aware I'm wearing a dress, the role swap was really hitting home for me. I'm the younger sister now. It's kind of lame. Eventually, arriving at the venue for Dad's business meeting, I felt uncomfortable and nervous, and I could see Kerry was the same. I think we'd both bitten our fingernails no stop in the car. Getting out of the car and standing in the evening air, neither of us really knew how to act, and the fact our mom was so calm about it had me a little confused. Did she just think the two of us could adapt to our new roles that quickly? Kerry, she says, ushering me over to her. I shake my head at being called that, but I walk over as quickly as I can in my heels. Kerry just stands next to us both and flippantly puts her hands into her pockets. Mom locks arms together with me, and I'm actually glad she did. I'm sure it will help me walk. Andrew, Mom yells, waving her free hand, having spotted our father at the entrance. Our dad looks over, and with a smile, he rushes to us. You guys are late, he complains, looking us over like an inspection. I couldn't stand to look in his eyes. I didn't want him to know his son was wearing a dress, nor that I turned into a cat girl. Honey, Dad then groans, pointing at me. Why is our daughter wearing cat ears? Reaching to pull them from my head, Mom steps in and waves him away. It's a fashion statement, she explains. She wants to wear them. Rolling his eyes, he then turns to Kerry. Liam, he gripes, pulling Kerry's hand from her pockets. Act a little more professional. You are representing the men in our family. Okay, Dad, Kerry replies, giving me a frustrated sideways glance. As we all start walking towards the entrance, I could only wonder how on earth he doesn't realize that I'm not Kerry and Kerry's not me. What a dingle.